channel. I'm Andy O'Reilly. There's Dave Cackley. Welcome to Valentine's Day,
Yes.
which I'm just, oh, I'm smothered in love this morning. I'm feeling it every direction. How about you?
I feel it every day, man.
I do too.
Every day is Valentine's
Today
Day
is just
for me.
today is more like all the love I'm smothered in all the time, 24/7, 365. Because that's who I am, right? That's
it
what I
almost feels
do.
like piling on.
Now today it's just
It's
like
we're just.
it's like piling on, right?
Do I need more?
I'm gushing with love today. That's what I'm doing. Yeah. So Cindy last night does her usual of falling asleep 3 seconds after she hits the couch, which I would love to be able to do. And I put alien
alien abduction.
No. Alien
aliens.
The Graham Parsons thing. Ancient Alien the Netflix one. What's it called? Ancient Alien.
Ancient Aliens?
No.
There's like 8,000 documentaries
the one on
Netflix.
Aliens. When
there's
come on, help me out here.
There's a lot of them.
And
I'll get confused
all right.
between
so anyway,
what I see
it's
on
the one
Netflix
where
and
he
what I
goes
see on
around
Amazon.
and he finds all the ancient sites that were buried.
I forget what that's. Yeah, I know.
See,
what
okay.
I forget what it's called.
Yeah, now who's forgetting?
Well, no. Well, my point is, there's so many of them. It's hard
There's
to
not
differentiate.
enough of them.
Yeah, there's plenty.
No,
we're kind of oversaturated with the alien shit now, and which is interesting. It's always interesting, but
anyway, I put that thing on last night, and they were down. It was episode 1, and I think I only watched a half an hour of it. But it's that one in Java where they found that mountain that's actually the giant pyramid that's 24,000 years old. That's got three levels of sanctuary underneath the mountain. That was nobody built this. It just happened. Yeah, okay. And I am so fascinated by what that Graham Hancock is finding.
That dude is
he's nuts.
He's amazing.
It's amazing what he's coming up with. And why can I not think of the name of that show?
It's I feel like it's right on the tip of my tongue, and I can't either.
Graham Hancock.
If Graham Hancock's on Rogan, that's 3 hours. I'm sitting through the whole thing.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
It's just one of those. You almost can't keep up with it because there's just so much, and it's like, well, maybe, and you find yourself, it's like it'll drive you crazy if you try and really absorb all of it. Ancient Apocalypse, yeah.
And it should drive you crazy because he's right. I really think he's right.
I think he's probably. I never go, oh, he's definitely right, but I would say there's more truth there than not.
What did you do to your eye?
Oh, went tanning.
Okay. I thought you were going to say something good, like you got in a fight at a gas station trying to help somebody out.
No, a little red, yeah, because I put the lotion on. I don't think I put enough under my eyes.
Oh, okay.
So
it just, there you had your chance.
It's been gray. It's been gray for so long. Yeah. I need to get a little vitamin D in me.
Okay.
So I went with.
You could have said I was at this liquor store and some guy was standing there with making a fool of himself, and you hit him in the head with a can of Twisted Tea.
First of all, I would never do that.
No, I would.
Not a violent man.
Sometimes you just got to shut people up, man. You saw the Twisted Tea video. It seemed to work for him.
Oh, God. So, yeah, a little, there's a little red there. I managed to just get a nice, good glow everywhere else. Solid.
All right. Wonderful. Were you going to regale me with news today?
You should look into doing that. It'd help you a little bit.
No, I'm not a tanning bed guy.
I'm not either. I'll do it a couple of times a winter just to I don't think you should do it every week or even every month. I'll do it like every other month or something. I'll go in for like 12 minutes just to give me a little bit.
I have nothing against them. I personally I
got to be careful though.
They're not comfortable.
Oh no,
Find
they're
me
not.
find me a tanning bed that I can like lay on my side and kind of curl up in the fetal position. And
No, it's you gotta be on your back doing
that's the
this. You
thing.
gotta
Yeah, I
have
don't want
certain
that.
you gotta have your part strategically covered because you're bare ass in there and you gotta, put the socks over your stuff. It's complicated. What?
Wow. Wish I would have
What?
thought of that.
Nobody goes in there with like shorts on.
You couldn't leave your underwear on to get tanned?
No, no. Everything you want everything basically the same shade.
Okay.
What?
What if there was a fire alarm?
Then you quick grab your shorts.
No, no, you don't. You got to run out.
Yeah. No, you quick
Dude,
grab.
you're in
Dude,
the
it takes
parking
two
lot.
seconds. How long
You're
does it take you to put shorts on? If it
if there's
takes
a
you
fire,
longer,
it takes a
if
long
it takes
time.
you longer than 2 seconds to put shorts on, you got
I'm
other
going to tell you
issues than a
what.
fire.
Let me tell you what. Let's sit down here and have a talk, son. If there's and let's talk about this realistically. You're in a tanning bed. I mean, we're
Mhm.
dealing with dried out stuff. We're dealing with the potential for paper towel to catch fire, maybe an electrical fire.
Yeah, any of these
That
things can happen,
shit hits the fan in there, dude, and
dude.
you are Mr. Franks and Beans in the parking lot of the strip mall in
But I'm
Cutlerville
not.
or
I
wherever you're
just
from.
I would grab my shorts and be out the door, and everybody like, hey,
You're gonna be
nice tan.
standing behind the bum tussle fire truck. The kids are
Uh-huh.
gonna be walking by going,
There
Franks
you
and
go.
Beans!
There you
Franks and
go. There it
Beans!
goes. Here it comes. I haven't heard the Twin Lakes elitism in a while. You just pull it out for special occasions like Valentine's Day.
Actually, you
Okay,
want to hear something funny?
sure.
The whole idea of elitism. I had to run
Yep.
up to Hart yesterday, and my buddy's the sheriff up there.
Mingle with the other
Well,
side of the
yeah,
tracks.
right. So the place I have to pick up something for Cindy is right across the street from the sheriff's office, and my buddy's the sheriff, the guy that threw me in the tank 20 some odd years ago.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna pop in and say hi to Craig, and they have the security thing at the door, right? Where you got to walk through the scanner and all that stuff, which is any county building's got to have that. And okay,
Mhm.
I didn't figure it was in Hart, but I walk in, I see the two security guards and all the stuff, and I'm like, I really don't have time to do all this. So I walk out and text him, and I said, hey dude, sorry I missed you. I tried to get through the scanner, but they wouldn't believe that it was the plate in my head, so they wouldn't let me through the scanner. And he's like, yeah, maybe next time. And I was just in a rush. And he's like, I hope you enjoyed the big town of Hart. I said, oh, absolutely. Right up until I pulled out of the one way at the library,
Yeah.
at which point I promise you I'll throw myself at your mercy when I come into town next time.
It's the rich man's grant.
Yeah.
There you go. Hey, nothing against
man.
it. Those are them are fine folk.
I
Not
like Hart.
disparaging
Hart's a great
any community. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
see, I'm a man of the people, so they understand. They accept it coming from me. You with your ivory tower there in Twin Lake.
That's me.
We
And
just
everybody around me knows it too. They're all like, "Ooh, there's highfalutin Andy."
you flaunt your tawdry wares. I know
that's what
you.
I do.
I know how that works.
I haven't fallen to the point where I'm selling vacuums yet, but I'll get there.
See, yeah. Some of us working stiffs
Yeah,
needed to
right.
take those jobs back when the economy tanked in 2008 and the housing market crashed, and some of us needed some extra scratch while other of us were sitting up, legs up, working for NASCAR, and
Was I working for NASCAR? No, I wasn't.
I
was
think
2012
you were. It was
when I went to
around
work
that
for
time.
NASCAR.
I don't know. Maybe it was before that.
I was
Maybe you
working
were
in
still
radio. I was making less than you.
Probably.
All right, get on with it.
Yeah, but you were a dual income household.
Yeah, okay.
So anyway.
Get on with it, would you?
All right, let's get into it. What goes up must come down. Stock market took a big fat dump all over Wall Street Tuesday. Dow Jones fell 524 points. Dow was still above 38,000, but Tuesday was the worst day for trading in almost a year. A worse than expected inflation report is seen as the driving force behind the fall. Of the increasing cost of food and rent kept prices elevated for millions of households. Again, just gotta tighten up that pocketbook a little bit.
Or sell vacuums.
if you're in a pinch. And again, they were cleaning systems. They were rainbow cleaning systems, and they work. Moving on.
Did you buy one?
Fewer, no, fewer singles are using the dating app Tinder. At least fewer are paying for it. Paying users fell 9% in 2023. Just about 10 million users are still on the app. Downloads have dropped by 1/3 since its 2014 peak. I used it probably about 4 or 5 years ago. I haven't been on it since. It's fine. I'm just not. That's not my. It's like I don't. I like meeting people in person. I don't like really getting to know them. Although I have dated people on like that I just knew through Facebook.
Yeah.
And that was fine. I mean,
Yeah. It's weird today. People and their meeting habits, how they meet. I did Yahoo Personals date years and years ago. And it was a car accident.
Train wreck.
Oh my God. I thought to be cool, I'll use the radio station van and pick her up.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Were you wearing your Kale Q shirt? Or was this?
No, it was out here. It was out here. It was MRR. And I pull up and I'm thinking, hey, this will be kind of cool, and do something together. And the other thing too was radio. It was work, so that kind of gives me, hindsight being 2020. It was probably dumb because I didn't pay enough attention to the date because it was actually a job thing. But I pull up to pick her up, and this is where it went. Her first thing was, "Oh, you picked me up in a clown car." Okay. What I should have said was, "Oh yeah, this isn't going to work. See ya."
You took offense to that? I would have been like, "Oh, that's."
Well, there's a little pride in your work, and then when somebody calls your van the clown car, that's.
Well, radio station vehicles are clown cars. They just
yeah,
are.
You're right.
Shit.
I've got a clown car out in the yard. With the Muskegon channel. I don't see that.
That's a multimedia production vehicle.
Oh, okay. As long as I know where we're going with that. Perfect. All right. Good.
That's different.
Yeah, but there's Facebook. There's all the dating apps. There's everything else. I mean, like.
If you work for Amazon, would you pick up a date in your Amazon van? Probably not.
Well, no, but the Amazon van also doesn't attract eyeballs. Like, I thought.
Are you kidding me?
And you know what? Honestly, I got to look back over the history of me and dating.
Okay, yeah.
I really thought there's been a couple of failures over the years that I thought would really play out, because I remember the Judy Tenuta thing. When I picked up the girl and I said, "Hey, come on, let's do this up." And Goodfellas, right through the kitchen. Oh, Andy's here, hey! And everybody in the kitchen's all like, "Oh, Andy's here!" And we're walking through the kitchen to get the front row of Judy Tenuta. And guess who the turd gets picked out of this crowd up on stage with Judy Tenuta?
Gotta go with the fat guy in the front
row.
Rick
Beckett just happens to be in the back of the crowd. Perfect. So I'm on stage, humping an inflatable sheep, making pig noises because men are pigs. And Rick Beckett is in the back of the crowd, unbeknownst to me. And, oh, my God. That was date that never happened again, too. Yep.
Oh, well.
I'm so glad Cindy came along because, dude, exactly. I was a car accident.
You didn't enjoy that process, did you? You didn't enjoy dating.
I was a car accident in the dating world.
That's all I like doing. When it comes to and I've had this conversation with multiple women, like in their 40s, close to 50, or even in their late 30s or whatever, who just hate it.
Yeah.
They hate dating. It's because they look at every date as like a job interview for the rest of their life, which at this point you shouldn't do.
Right.
If you're definitely if you're in your 50s, but if you're in your 40s too, it's like, enjoy this time. For me, it's like a break from reality.
Right.
It's a nice time. It's good. That's why I'm almost positive this is true. I don't think I've had a bad date, at least from my perspective. Others may have felt differently.
Well, they can comment.
I've always had a good time. I've always, I was never like, God, that sucked, ever.
Right.
On any date I have ever been on. So, some of them were just one, some of them were a handful of times.
Yep.
One girl I went out with once a week for a year. That was one of the better relationships. And we'd only go out like in the middle of the week. Like we'd never see each other on the weekends. It was perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, just enjoy that time and don't think it necessarily has to be the one or your soulmate or any of that stuff. Not that there's anything, I'm not against that. I'm just saying, just enjoy the company.
Okay.
There you go. Finally, the Michigan native who invented Pop-Tarts has passed away. William Post was the manager at a West Michigan Keebler plant when he was approached by executives to create the breakfast food for they wanted him to create a breakfast food for the toaster. Back in the early 60s, Post and a team of coworkers created the Pop-Tart in 1963, which became an instant hit. William Post died last Saturday. He was 96. That's a hell of a legacy. You invented the Pop-Tart. I mean, you do nothing else your whole life. You make it to 96 and you invented the Pop-Tart, which I didn't have. I never ate a Pop-Tart until I was going to Western. I was 22 years old. I had never had them as a kid. I picked these up. Oh, they were amazing.
Aren't they great? I love Pop-Tarts. Cinnamon.
Oh, and then you got now the chocolate chip are good. The s'mores are good. Even the strawberry. I don't eat strawberries. I'll have a strawberry flavored Pop-Tart.
You will. Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
Chocolate ones are really good.
And so good on William Post and life well lived. I salute you, sir, and your incredible invention. Although there were some other people involved in this, but
I could feel your sincerity all the way through the computer. I almost cried with that goodbye. It was that close. That's a great life.
Sure, some people may have developed adult diabetes afterwards, but some people can't control themselves. You got all things in moderation. You don't need to eat like 20 Pop-Tarts in one sitting.
Perfect advice from Dave Cackley. I love it.
As always. Sports. Sparty takes on Penn State tonight, 6:30. Illinois drubs Michigan in Champaign-Urbana. 14th ranked Illini hammer the Wolverines 97-68. Michigan still in the basement in the Big Ten. That's sports.
For chocolate lovers, for 1,000 again today. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you eat your 5-hour watered down energy drink, can you?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Guinness, it's 1,000. Chocolate lovers, you got that?
Yes.
All right. Stop looking at me so creepy. You're freaking me out. You get the serial killer look on your face instead of the Pop-Tart killer. Guinness says Richard Cadbury created the first chocolate box with this distinctive shape. Ooh.
I'm going to go with the egg shape.
The egg shape. That is affirmatively wrong, sir.
Well, yeah, I see. It felt wrong because I was thinking, obviously, Cadbury cream egg.
Yep.
What was the distinctive shape?
Well, what's today?
Valentine's Day, heart-shaped.
Oh, that's how we work that associative thought
I
into
should
our
have
head.
zigged. I should have zigged instead of zagged. Because you
is
said Cadbury, I'm going egg.
This is what I'm working on with middle schoolers to teach them comprehension. So perfect. There's a little, and you know what?
I would be really better in that role, but I don't have the time.
Today is my day off from teaching middle schools comprehension. So let me go back to yours and see if I can help you a little bit. In that clue, on a day like today, is the hidden secret
I wasn't thinking.
Heart.
Yes,
That's
I wasn't thinking.
This is me pouring out to you on how to
I appreciate that. Now, remember, I used to be a substitute teacher, so I got paid to do what you're doing voluntarily.
Well, it's because some of us are money grubbers and others of us just give.
Money, yeah. The $62 I'd make per day doing that back in 2001. Didn't
for $62 a day, I'd gladly put my feet up on a desk and babysit kids. Not a problem.
5 hours. 5 hours of taking attendance.
Happy Valentine's Day. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Flowers and chocolates for everybody.
And VD for everybody.
Happy Valentine's Day, Muskegon. Pleasant conditions are expected today, but impactful snow is likely Thursday morning. So let's take a look at your forecast brought to you by Trinity Health. You will have a mix of sun and clouds for your Valentine's Day with temperatures getting close to 40 degrees. Most areas will be in the upper 30s though, with a quick hitting round of snow likely Thursday morning. Timing looks pretty bad right around 7 a.m. Heavy snow definitely could be falling across I-96, so travel could be tricky on Thursday morning, so make sure you're aware of that. But cooler temperatures will arrive over the weekend with a few snow flurries possibly centered around Friday night. Temperature-wise today, like I said, will be close to 40 degrees across Muskegon County, so a little bit warmer than it usually is this time of year, with some sun and also partly cloudy skies are just in general the theme for today. And then fast forward to late Wednesday night going into early Thursday morning, you can see by 7 a.m. widespread snow is expected, especially along I-96, and some of it could be heavy as well. So travel could definitely deteriorate quickly Thursday morning, as a few inches will be possible within only a couple of hours. So for your Wednesday, your Valentine's Day, expect nice conditions for Valentine's Day with a high of 40 with partly cloudy skies, so pretty nice days expected. However, snow will be likely late Wednesday night, but well after any dinner plans, thankfully, with a low of 31. And that snow will continue, especially during the morning hours. By the afternoon, things will start to let up. Temperatures will only be in the mid-30s on Thursday, and will drop into the lower 30s for Friday and Saturday, as some lake effect snow is possible as well, but that doesn't look to be too significant or accumulate that much. Most of it will just be flurries, and then going into early next week, will warm back up to around 40 with partly cloudy skies hanging around. And that was your Valentine's Day forecast brought to you by Trinity Health on the Muskegon channel. And I'm Colin Woods Weather, and have a wonderful day today.